Today, I'm going to be going over my top 10 list of things you should never do in your stateroom on a cruise ship. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, I am the Bus Man, and this is another episode of On the Road. This channel is your gateway to all of my travel tips, guidance, and advice on all things related to motorcycling, motovlogging, cruise, and destination vacations. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. It is appreciated, and I sincerely hope that you are enjoying the content. For those of you who are watching who have not yet subscribed, why not consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting the like button, and ringing that bell for future notifications. It's completely free, there's no obligation, and all it does is let you know when I put out future content. So without further ado, pitter patter, let's get at her. Today I'm going to be covering off my top 10 list of things that you should never do in your stateroom on a cruise ship. So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing that you should never do is throw anything overboard. Not a good idea. Most cruise ship lines are very environmentally friendly and will not tolerate anything being thrown overboard. The second thing that you should never do is leave anything on your balcony unattended overnight, such as, for example, sometimes you'll see people stringing a clothesline on their balcony and they'll leave their clothes to dry or what have you. Not a good idea, because the balcony can become quite windy and you can lose those items. The third thing that you should never do on your balcony in a cruise ship is smoking or vaping. Any type of smoking or vaping is strictly prohibited and is definitely not allowed. The fourth thing that you should never do in your stateroom on a cruise ship is simultaneously leave your balcony door open when your stateroom door is open. Doing so has a tendency, if the wind from the outside, the pressurization of the cabin on the inside, can often result in a wind tunnel effect. And if you have any open doors like your bathroom door or your stateroom door, they can fly open at quite a rapid pace and slam and make unnecessary noise. So never open your stateroom door while your balcony door is open. The fifth thing that you should never do is use surge protected extension cords or power cubes. They're not allowed on cruise ships. You can only use cruise ship friendly power bars or extension cords. Now, for example, this one, which I've shown in previous videos, this is a cruise ship approved non-surge protected extension cord. It won't cause any harm to the cruise ship or its power systems. Therefore, what I have is permitted. The sixth thing that you should avoid is putting things in your safe and then forgetting the combination. While on board this cruise, I must have accidentally typed in the wrong number. I always use the same combination, whether I'm staying at hotels or airports or anywhere I can lock up my valuables that requires a combination. I always use the same combo. Well, perhaps I might have had one too many, you never know. At any rate, I got back into my stateroom and I typed in the code and it wouldn't open, and I did it again and it wouldn't open. But no fear, if this ends up happening to you, all you have to do is call your stateroom attendant and they will send somebody in. You'll have to show your CPAS card and your photo identification, like your passport. Once they're satisfied that you are the person who you say you are, then they have a little contraption computer device and they will open your stateroom safe for you. So the 8th thing that you should never do is unnecessarily slam or bang your stateroom door. When you open your stateroom door, you should have your hand on the handle the whole time and close it quietly. Nothing is more aggravating for your fellow passengers than hearing the sound of a door slamming shut. It's not necessary and it's discourteous to your fellow cruiser. So be mindful and just make sure that you're in control of the door when you close it. The 8th thing that you should never do on a cruise ship, and if you do it, you'll only do it once, is walk around inside your stateroom in the nude when you're at port. Because depending on what side of the ship you're on and where the ship is orientated when in port, it is possible you could be adjacent to another cruise ship, and anybody that you can see outside of the window or in your balcony, they can see you. So when you're at port, if you're going to be getting changed or showering or whatever else that you may be doing, make sure that the curtains are closed to afford you the requisite amount of privacy. The 9th thing that you should certainly avoid when on board a cruise ship and in your stateroom is avoiding blaring loud music, either inside your stateroom or on the balcony for that matter. If you have a TV, keep your TV at a reasonable volume so that you can hear it. Your fellow passengers will certainly appreciate you demonstrating a little courtesy and respect. Nothing's worse than sitting out on the balcony in your stateroom and hearing loud music or ghetto blasters or somebody's TV cranked up to the max. Again, it's not necessary. We all need to think of more than just ourselves. We're just one giant happy family here on the cruise ship, so a little bit of respect and courteousness definitely goes a long way, and the courtesies and respect you give, so they shall be received. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. And item number 10 on my list of things that you should never do in your stateroom is flush anything down the commode that's not natural bodily waste or tissue paper. So the toilets on cruise ships are different than the toilets we have in our house. Essentially, they work on a vacuum system. And for those of you who know what I'm talking about, when you push the button, there's no sound of flushing water. It's very similar to the sound or flushing mechanism that you hear on an airplane. It's all vacuum and vacuum controlled, vacuum suction. If you flush anything down the toilet other than what is supposed to be flushed down the toilet, it could cause a blockage in the system, which could result in a sewage backup in either your stateroom or other staterooms or many staterooms. So again, don't do that. Only bad things can happen. So that concludes my top 10 list of things that you should never do in a stateroom on a cruise ship. If you found this information useful and informative, do me a big favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell for future notifications. I am the bus man, and I'm calling this one a wrap. So you take care, be well, and I'll see you on the road. Aye, aye, and goodbye. Peace.